Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Anthony, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. In today's video, if you're gonna talk about a title, I'm gonna be going over just the problem with Modern Warfare right now, and um, I think that there's a lot of things that need to be fixed in this game in order to make it fun again. Because when this game first came out, when it came out at launch, it was a great game. Like, I'm not lying, like that game, it was so much fun, and I just wanted to go back to the way that it was and how much fun that I had on it originally. And I'm not saying that I'm having fun now, or I'm not saying it's a bad game right now. I'm just saying that there's certain things that need to be fixed in order for casual players like myself to have fun in this game. So without further ado, let's get into it. And first off, I want to start talking about the multiplayer in that game and what needs to be fixed for the multiplayer. Um, I just think that all the maps are too big for 6v6, and some are even too big for 10v10. Anaya Palace, or how you pronounce it, the house map, um, and Atlas Superstore. Those two maps are way too big for 6v6 and 10v10. Um, I just like I always find myself playing these maps in 10v10 as well. And 10v10, um, and playing like team deathmatch in a full 10-minute team deathmatch game lasts a full length of 10 minutes because maps are too big, and we have like probably like 80 kills. Like, these maps are just way too big. I get that they did nerf the new Anaya map, whatever it's called, Anaya Insurgent or whatever it is. They nerfed it, but it's still way too big. And without Shipment and Rust, this game, like, the multiplayer without these two maps are just boring. I found myself playing Shipment and Rust, that playlist, every single time I play multiplayer, leveling up guns, getting guns gold so quickly, and all the action just keeps me going, and I have so much fun in it, and I drop 60, 70 kills average on those two maps. Um, so I just think that like a bunch of these maps, not even just the two that I went over, all these maps are way too big. Besides a few, as I brought up. And the next thing on the multiplayer that I want to address is skill-based matchmaking. I think that skill-based matchmaking is so stupid for any game, unless we're talking about a ranked mode. And I didn't, because every game that I get into, gunfight, multiplayer, warzone, it's just a complete sweat fest, and kids just sweat. And I still get kills, I still do decent, but I just want to sit back and enjoy the game and not be sitting in my chair like all tensed up every game. That's just not how I want to play it. Um, and as I said, like, if they want to do skill-based matchmaking, they should add in a ranked playlist, kind of like League Play and like what Treyarch did with all the Black Opses, but kind of like that, where it's your tier, like a certain tier, and then you match up with players that are like that tier as well. That would be good skill-based matchmaking, and because all the pros want it, so they can get more practice in when they're not playing on events. And the last thing that I want to address in multiplayer are the DLC maps for Gunfight, because that's all I play on this game pretty much, is Gunfight. I love Gunfight. It's definitely one of the best game modes Call of Duty has ever came out with. And that's it's kind of like solid, like really bold argument, I think, but I just have so much fun playing Gunfight with some of my friends, some people, and we just have a good time. We play it for hours on end, and it's just so much fun. Um, but I think all the DLC maps are dumb for those. Like Brazzers, I call it Brazzers. It's a Bazaar, Cargo. Those two are just really stupid. And then they added in Shipment and Rust, which they're good multiplayer maps for 6v6, but they're not good for Gunfight. Their Rust and Shipment are way too big for 2-on-2 Gunfight. If you look at like Atrium, and even if you look at Cargo and Bazaar, it's 3-lane maps that you literally can see your enemy from across the spawn. But Shipment and Rust, Rust especially is way too big because they can go anywhere. And Shipment is just like, I think it's too big for a Gunfight as well. And there are some original maps that I also do not like Pine and Hill. They're terrible maps. Pine and Hill are just terrible maps. Whenever I play them, I'm like, here we go again. That's literally what I say, like, when I get these maps, because they're forest areas, and the only way you can probably see your enemy most of the time is with the name tag, and it's just, I don't know, those two maps are just really stupid. And in my opinion, the only good DLC that they have put out for Gunfight is Atrium. Really small map, like really small map. It's a 3-lane map. Well, I don't know how you want it. Like, it could be 3-lane map, 3 or 4-lane map. You can literally snipe your enemy through a little hole through the middle. Really small, really action packed, and that's what I like about Gunfight. The action never stops, but with some of the maps I just listed, the action does stop, and that's why I do not like playing those certain maps. And now on to Warzone. Man, I can make a whole video talking about Warzone and why I think Warzone is so, I'm not gonna say dumb or boring, but it's boring and it's stupid. If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments and like the video so I can know to make that video. But I think that just Warzone is so unrewarding, and it's so long that if you were to die late game, like I have plenty of times, I died second and third, I'm like, man, I didn't win. Go back to the menu, I don't even get any rewards. Like, they should make a whole thing, like, I'm not saying like Fortnite, but like Fortnite. They should make it where there's like a ranking system, not a battle pass or anything, but like a ranking system where you can level up and unlock like certain things through Warzone. Like, maybe they can do like gunsmith, like with like Black Ops 3 did with zombies, where you can level up guns through that game mode and then put attachments on there, so when you pick up a gun, it has all the attachments you already have on it. It's not like that exactly, because that'd be OP as hell, but you guys could get what I'm saying. Like, they just need to make it more rewarding, and I would have way more fun playing that instead of just leveling up my level on my account and like, you know, and dying second and being like, oh well, I guess I gotta go again. I don't like Warzone. I just think it needs a lot of improvement. And another thing, that this is a really unpopular opinion, but I think that the weapon crates are stupid. Weapon crates, it takes away from the whole battle royale aspect. A whole battle royale aspect is you drop in, you find weapons and loot, and you win the game with whatever you find off dead bodies, whatever. This is kind of not a battle royale. This is more of a drop in, find loot and cash. But if you get if you get a certain amount of cash and you save up, then you can get your own classes that are OP, that just literally can win you games so easy. And that's just so stupid in my opinion. They have to go back to the battle royale aspect. The last thing that I want to address is Spec Ops. The thing with Spec Ops is I don't get why it's 4 players. Like, you have to have 4 players to play the main storyline. And if you don't have 4 players and you have 2 or 3, you have to play these stupid side missions, like these search and destroy, like it's so dumb. Like, if you and a friend want to hop into Spec Ops and challenge yourself, then go in with 2, and if you guys can't do it, then yeah, call up 2 other friends or so. But it should be like whatever you want to do. At least 2 players though. Go into Spec Ops and do whatever you want in that, because I hate playing with randoms, because I don't know, I just don't like playing with randoms, especially in Spec Ops, something that's more casual than multiplayer in my opinion, and a separate storyline that I just want to focus on and have fun with. But then you need 4 players, and then you have to text everyone, hey, get on, when people can't, and if they don't want to play Spec Ops, then it's a whole hassle that I just think is so stupid. But yeah, that was my video explaining the problem with Modern Warfare. If you guys do want me to make that Warzone video, comment down below and give me a thumbs up on this video to let me know that you guys want to see that, because I can make a whole video going into depth why Warzone is so boring and what needs to change in order to make that game like more fun. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you guys on my next videos. Peace out.
Sell cars valet in LA for the people living large. They tried to belittle me. Tried it. I threw my vest on the ground and I told them I quit.